Hello. Let me get settled here. This is Johnny Rambler. Merry Christmas. The weather in Austin is currently a beautiful day and 72 degrees. So let's settle in for some Christmas cheer. Yum, Christmas cheer. I'm writing a novel called The Great American. Okay, it's about a writer who writes the greatest novel of all time. Okay, and then 3 months later, this other guy writes a better novel. Okay, so I'm pissed off, and he gets killed in a suspicious typewriter accident. Then I go on to solve the mystery of who killed this guy. That's my book. And surprise twist, it turns out it was me the whole time. Yes, I had slipped poison into his typewriter ink ribbon, and he absorbed it through his fingers when he was changing it. But the joke's on me because it turns out I wrote the book The Great American using one of the poison-soaked ribbons by accident that I had set aside, and I died right when I finished writing it. Oh, and there's a part where the time machine, I forgot, but you get the idea anyway? Do you hear that? What else? It's my fire thing needs the batteries changing out, but that noise, it sounds like a bird. It sounds like a bird stuck in my rain gutter. So it kind of gives me a heart attack every time I hear it. I get anxiety. So I think maybe they could change the noise for the battery changing. Just make it kind of go, batteries. I mean, I don't know what kind of noise, but not a bird stuck in a rain gutter. Okay. They got trillionaires in Saudi Arabia. Have you seen this? They got trillionaires. Trillionaires. Now that's some real money. That's not me. That's not the mic puppet. That's when you can start relaxing and feeling like you're going to be okay for the foreseeable future. A trillion. You can kind of stop and smell the flowers and realize how lucky you are, right? I finally got $1 trillion. What? What is with these guys that are like, I'm gonna conquer the world now? And I'm like, man, that's a lot of stuff to have to take care of with the water and the plants and all. And the flow of sewage is always a problem you got to deal with. Plus, there's some Chinese guy that's closing in on the mythical quadrillionaire prize. It's going again. Who will be the first quadrillionaire now, huh, trillionaires? Time to stop smelling the flowers and get back on your fat ass and get to work. Making some more trillions. Merry Christmas, Joe Biden. Joe Robinette Biden is on his No Malarkey tour. So that's good. I don't like the word malarkey either. Let's get rid of it. Yeah, no malarkey. No malarkey. I'm with you, Joe. Plastic is evil. It is the devil, if you will. It's not enough. It's not enough to stop using plastic straws or styrofoam containers. No, plastic itself is evil and must be destroyed. Are you understanding? It must be ferreted out. It must all be bundled up in a big Katsumani Damache ball, or whatever that game was, and shot into outer space. Otherwise, it will take over. You're worried about cockroaches or robots. No. People, it is plastic that will outlive us all. It'll be the doom of man, and it will laugh in our face when we are gone. Plastic. Plastic is a virtually indestructible material made from leftover byproducts that were hanging around after the oil was refined. Chemicals was the name they came up for this shit, the byproducts. We are going to mix chemicals, and boom, you got furniture polish, Forget using almond oil or orange oil. Try Pledge foam furniture chemical crap on your beautiful walnut table. Yes, ruin your fine expensive wood with these stupid chemicals from Dow that will make your life so much easier. I watched this shit go down as a child in the 60s. People, I was subjected to Madison Avenue commercials throughout my childhood. But now, we got it worse. Case in point. I can tell you that a robot car out in traffic with real people is a bad idea, okay? But since someone says they figured out a way to do it, people are going along with it. No! What they want is robot semi-trailers going back and forth down the superhighway from Mexico hauling product. Well, people, that is why trains were invented. You don't want the box cars driving themselves down the I-35 in rush hour traffic. I can just guarantee you that robot cars will lead to no good. They are, in fact, evil like plastic. I'm a Pythagorean, so I see these things clear as day. You can too, actually. Some of these millennial entrepreneurs need to stop with their Lime bike scooter rentals. It's just flat dangerous and proven deadly. Are people's lives worth so little these days? Seriously? Because there have already been several deaths with these bird bike rental electric scooters being run over by a car over at UT campus, for instance. That's tragic. And so they show some guy on the fake news here in Austin. They caught on video clipping the brakes of the electric scooter Lime bird brain bikes in like a beekeeper costume. And it's a miracle that wasn't me, but this guy's like, I wouldn't cut the brakes. That's evil too. I'd gum up the wheels or something. But the point being the same, it's a bad business model, is what I'm saying. It's like, hey, sharks, I'm going to put bikes in random places on the street in Austin and rent them out. I'm just going to set them out there. Oh, okay, genius. Do you think there might be a chance if you stick a bike out unlocked, it might get stolen in Austin? Oh, no, our studies show that bikes never get stolen in Austin. You don't even need to lock your bikes. They don't sell locks anymore at the bike shops. Okay, well, I'm going to give you $100,000 for 97% of your stupid business. And when you go broke from liability insurance, I'll cash out the loss on the other end when I do my taxes. Sold. Stupid ideas, but I digress. Plastic needs to be treated like it's radioactive. If we are going to survive, just keep that in mind in your back pocket. I was watching some of this impeachment. Sondland said that Zelensky said he loves Trump's ass. Ambassador Sondland said that Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, said he loves Trump's ass. Ew. Any guy that is into old, fat, wrinkled man butt is clearly not to be trusted to run a country, even if they were a sitcom star. Am I right? As a former exterminator, I can tell you that the people that are exterminating people are the people that need to be exterminated. It's pretty simple. Do unto others as they do unto you. It's the platinum rule. What else? I keep my joint roaches in an ashtray in the bathroom, so I have something to do in there. And there's a couple books handy too, and a wrist exerciser for your fingers, but mainly the roaches is enough of a workout. Sometimes the shit itself is enough of a workout too, and that's where I go, damn, I can't believe I ate all that last night. I must have been so high. What else? I was gonna publicly challenge Donald Trump to a golf match under PGA rules on television with no cheating, but I've decided to start with an archery contest against Ted Nugent. from 50 feet, Robin Hood style, but he can use whatever kind of high-tech scope, recombinant carbon fiber bow like he uses to hunt animals, the cheater bow with a Bushnell scope accurate to 100 yards. And I will use a traditional yew wooden English longbow, a la Robin Hood, the Errol Flynn version. And although I do possess some skill in longbows, I have a target set up in my backyard with poster pictures of different people as targets. And hay bales that I put my used French vanilla soy milk creamer cartons on, perfect targets. It's not so much that Ted Nugent would probably beat me with his high-tech / cheater get-up that gives the elk no chance, same as if he was utilizing a shotgun. But it's the idea that I could be standing within mere yards of Ted Nugent with my loaded 65-pound draw strength English yew longbow. Because when you hunt with a longbow, you have to get within 30 feet of the intended target to ensure kill and not a near miss that mutilates and injures the animal in horrible pain. You don't want to stand 50 feet away and try to hit it. You want to get up there close and get it. You're not trying to set a record for how far away you shot the animal from, because that could hit him in the eye, say, ah! And of course, I would be wearing a loincloth like the Ted Nugent of my boyhood when my 17-year-old self lusted after his oiled thighs as he swung across the stage during Cat Scratch Fever at the Cotton Bowl. Cat Scratch Fever. Well, I gotta get out of here. Merry Christmas. Did y'all see that octopus that was trying to eat that eagle? Viral video. The American eagle swooped down to catch the octopus for a meal, and it backfired. The octopus was drowning the eagle, and some salmon fishermen stepped in and rescued it. So the octopus is the Republican Congress, right? In the impeachment, and the eagle is America itself. And the fishermen are the people who testified in the successful House impeachment. And the Senate Republicans are fixing to shoot the fishermen. I'll figure that out. I was trying to figure that one out. Merry Christmas, everybody.